What's going on, guys? It's Cimoooooooo. So today, we're... Cimoooooooo! What's going on, guys? It's Cimoooooooo. So today, we're going to be doing an unboxing of Extreme Force. Now, I know this isn't the best that we've ever had, and plus, with the ban list just coming out, kind of throws a wrench in everything when it comes to this set. But I wanted to unbox this for a couple reasons. First off, I just wanted to show you guys what's in the set as a whole, because I know a lot of you guys like watching unboxings. And second off, it's important to still support your local game stores. So ProjectCCG was the ones that sent this to me, so I want to give them a shout out for that. And down in the link in the description below, you can buy your boxes of Extreme Force from them. Just be sure to check out that link below. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. So overall, like I said, there's some interesting cards in here, but I mean, there could have been stuff that was a lot better. So I don't know, should we do a scrambled egg count? Because I mean, obviously that's the best card in here as a whole, but I guess we'll have to see. I'm pretty much looking for, I mean, really just like a Saryuja would be nice, or an Electromite, obviously Electromite. But regardless, I mean, I think it'll be cool to see what kind of, what we can crack open in one of these boxes. And I know you guys like listening to my discussion as well, just discussing the cards a little bit more in depth than, say, just a typical box opening might do. So let's go ahead and get right into pack number 1. Got a Tindangle Hound, Nagel's Protection, Signet Refresh. Oh, starting off with an ultra rare, we got the Mythical Beast Jackal King. Mythical Beasts are kind of interesting. I don't know, this is one of their better cards, I'll definitely say. I don't know how much potential this deck really has, to be honest, but frankly, I don't know if it'll have enough competitive viability, but it's a pretty cool deck, a pretty cool way to reintroduce spell counters into the game. So we'll just go ahead and set that aside over there. Pretty much that's it. Ooh, FA City Grand Prix, that's a good card. The FA cards are actually incredible in this set. And definitely something that, if you're considering FAs, like the FA archetype is actually, what the cards in this set are phenomenal. All right, so getting down to it, Overtex Cutlass. This I'm actually really excited for as well, because this card actually really supports dinosaurs heavily. The fact that this search is double evolution pill, which means that you can get into Ultimate Conductor Tyranno that much easier. Absolutely fantastic card, great addition to the archetype. It also just enables so many cool things that the deck is capable of doing. So again, we'll just put that over there. Up, scramble egg. We gotta have the scramble egg count, 100%. All right, so moving on. Yeah, Cutlass is a really, really strong super. I'm actually surprised it was just a super. That was something I was really expecting to be an ultra rare. And speaking of good super rares, Curious Lightsworn Dominion. That's a really nice one as well. Don't really have to say too much about that. I was really surprised. Ooh, Underclock Taker too. I was really surprised that Curious was only a super rare. I actually thought Curious was going to be an ultra rare. Hell, it could have even been a secret rare. It's definitely warranted. I know it's not the most used card, but definitely a very strong one at that. Mech Knight Indigo for our super there. Another mythical beast as well. Mech Knight Indigo is also one of the better Mech Knights because it allows you to basically just continue on your chain of Mech Knights, because as long as you have him and another one, you can just special him, move him, and then go from there. Watt Kinetic Puppeteer is also a card I do want to discuss. It's only a common, but this is a really, really powerful hand trap that just get a playset of, because I feel like one day this might be something that you might want to slip into your side deck, because this is a really, really cool effect. You can move a monster from a monster zone to another zone, possibly blocking off link arrows, things like that. Very underrated card as a whole. Ooh, Downbeat's our super rare for this one. That's another pretty cool card as well. Up, Scramble Egg, gotta take it. Yeah, I like Downbeat too. The reverse transmodify effect is kind of cool, and a couple of decks can actually take advantage of that, which I think is pretty neat as a whole. We got Vendread Battlelord. Oh man, that's so unfortunate. Like the Vendreads had such potential to be such a cool little archetype, but I feel the more that we get the cards, the more I just feel the archetype was inherently flawed from the beginning. You know, like if they could have just gotten their effects from being banished, I feel like the archetype would have just been so much more well-rounded. Ooh, there's a good ultra rare. Isolde, Two Tails of the Noble Knights. This is, I think, the most expensive ultra in the set, but for good reason. Generic warrior support. You can search basically any warrior in your deck. You can't use it in the same turn, but who really cares? I mean, this is a very, very good generic link monster, and definitely pick a couple of these up if you haven't already, because this is one of those cards, even though it's an ultra rare, I don't know, like this has potential, definitely has potential. So no secret rare yet, but overall we're looking pretty good on the supers and the ultras. Can't really complain too much, other than Vendread Battlelord, you know. All right, Gem Knight Phantom Quartz. Okay, we're getting all the getting all the Link monsters there. Nothing wrong with that. Phantom Quartz, of course, enabling the Gem Knight FTK, which I don't know if we're going to see too much of, but it's definitely a possibility for sure. And there can only be one. This is another card I want to discuss with you guys. This is another really good floodgate you guys might just want to consider picking up a playset of. It's only a super rare, so it shouldn't be too expensive, but the fact that it's a reverse rivalry of Warlords, meaning you can't control monsters of the same type, I think is going to be very beneficial depending on the type of meta we get into. If you're a stun player, this can be a really cool card. Overall, just a very solid card all around. Definitely something you might want to pick up. Ooh, and a Contact Seed too. That's another good one. This, again, pick up a playset of these. These are just commons, but this is a very, very good card, and I definitely would recommend at some point. I'm probably actually going to do a video on that card because highly, highly underrated as a whole. So ultimately, our supers and our ultras are actually pretty damn... Another Watt Kinetic there. Mystical Beast Medusa, nothing too special. The Ritual Beast Link monster is a rare, but that is actually a very, very good card as a whole for the Ritual Beast archetype. Not like the, you know, it's not like a double helix or anything, but for what it is, it's still pretty good. Hey, Trunade! There's our first secret rare of the box. Man, that looks so weird. That's crazy. Okay, so Hey Trunade is our secret rare. Again, I just did a whole video on this card as well. I feel like... And the thing is, I actually didn't do, the ban list hadn't come out before I made my video on this card, so maybe now with Bottomless and Torrential going to 3, maybe with back row decks making a bit of resurgence, Solemn Judgment re-entering the meta, maybe this card might see some play. I still think that Twin Twister and Cosmic Cyclone and other sources of removal are arguably better, but honestly, this is one of those sleeper cards that you never know, it might actually be worth something in the future. So definitely pick some of those up if you can get them for the low. I think that's a definitely I think that'd be a sound investment if you could pick them up for the right price. All right, so secret number 1 is down. Let's see, Zephyr Metaltron. Man, that is just a disappointing super rare if I've ever seen one. Oh man, it's like, how can we make like the worst Link monster possible for an archetype? Oh, let's make Zephyr Metaltron. That's basically what Zephyr Metaltron is. All right, I never realized they renamed this card to Showdown of the Secret Sense Scroll Techniques. Interesting card. It's like Retort, basically, but man, that's a really long name. Triple Burst Dragon. This, I feel like, ooh, and a Scramble Egg, more importantly, but Triple Burst Dragon's a pretty cool ultra rare. I felt like this card actually would have been really good if it weren't for the fact that it only works in the damage step. Its other effect is kind of cool where you get to special summon a Link 2 or lower in the graveyard. I think that's kind of interesting, especially considering this card is fairly generic. So again, this is another like a sleeper card, I would say. I don't think it's like fantastic, but I think it definitely has potential, if anything. So moving on to the second half of the box here, we should still have 1 or 2 Ultras and 1 more Secret in a perfect world. Another Mech Knight Indigo Eclipse there, no complaints. Let's see. Really love to get that Electromite or that Saryuja. That would just make this ultimately the best possible. Another Curious, can't really complain about that. That's just a generic all-around amazing Link monster. Alrighty. Come on. Oh, another Vendread Battlelord. I saw a blue card. I like how the Vendread quick play spell and the Ritual are both in the same pack. That's pretty funny. But yeah, ooh, another Contact Seed. Very good, very good. If I get a playset of those, that'll be pretty worthwhile as a whole. Got about 6 or 7 packs left. Still missing, I think, 1 Ultra and 1 Secret. Altergeist Hextia. This is a really good card for Altergeist, too. Being able to negate spell or trap effects, and then it also replaces itself. I mean, just solid card all around. Definitely when Altergeist get more support in Flame of Destruction, definitely a very, very good card that you're going to want in your extra deck if you're considering picking up the Altergeist archetype. Hey, FA Motorhome Transport. Got a beast card right there. Altergeist Manifestation. Again, this is an incredibly good trap card for the archetype too. It's basically Call of the Haunted, and it replaces itself. Got the Cleaforth Genius there too. I mean, just good, good Link monster. Again, I'm surprised Cleaforth Genius was a rare because that card is actually way better than a lot of people think. It's generic. I mean, it's for all machines. It's basically like Isolde, but for machines in a lot of ways. Flame Administrator, X-Code Talker as the ultra rare. Oh man, that's just That's just a slap in the face. I mean, we got the cover card, but I mean, this card is, I can't even like try to find a way to make this card good. This card is just not that good, to be totally candid with you guys. Wah, wah, wah. Oh well. Can't win them all, you know, but it's all right. It's all right. We still got it. I think I pulled one at my sneak peek and I just gave it to someone just to be nice. All right, and we got Power of the Guardians. Nothing too spectacular there. 4 packs left? 4 packs left. Okay. Still missing that secret rare, so we still have that to look forward to. So what are we gonna get here? Vendread Revolution. All right, so we got that for our super rare there. Underclock Taker, again, this is another card that you guys really want to be on the lookout for. I think I pulled one earlier, but I forgot to talk about it. The fact that it's a generic Link 2, basically, aside from tokens, is, and normal monsters, but I think that's not as relevant. That Underclock Taker is highly, highly underrated. That card can just do so much, it's insane. Got our third Watt Kinetic Puppeteer, looks good. Another Zephyr Metaltron, oh man. Talk about slapping the balls. All right, guys, 2 packs left. 2 packs left. Where is going to be that secret rare? Come on, Saryuja. Come on, Electromite. Another Watt Kinetic Puppeteer. Ah, Mythical Beast Master Cerberus for the secret rare. Oh, well, you know, you can't win them all, but ultimately, it's a pretty interesting card. I don't think it's going to be, I mean, this is probably on the lower end of the secret rare tier, but artwork is just gorgeous. I do have to say that. I know I'm an optimist and I look for the positives in a lot of things, but the artwork on this card is magnificent. Really cool card though all around. Just not exactly what I'm particularly looking for, but I know some of you guys are excited about that archetype, so really can't, you know, nothing to be too disappointed about there. And last but not least, wrapping it up, we have a Vendread Core. So, guys, that's going to do it for the box opening. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know down in the comments what cards you guys are looking forward to out of Extreme Force. If you guys pulled the absolute nuts, I really love to hear down in the comments below. So, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Be sure to like the video as always. Subscribe to the channel for more amazing Yu-Gi-Oh content. Be sure to check the link out down below for ProjectCCG. Pick up your boxes of Extreme Force and help them out. And if you guys really want to help support me and the channel, then consider backing me on Patreon, because just by pledging only $1 a month, you're investing in my ability to continue bringing you amazing Yu-Gi-Oh content. So thanks so much again, and we'll see you next time.